we walked up onto the street, we didn't even play yet, and there's just this like group of people standing there. Some guy in like a nice shirt holding a microphone. He was just like, I work for the Travel Channel, I take people on the adventure of a lifetime, and my name is Bert Kreischer.
Oh, shit.
Okay? Didn't know who he was, and they just loved us. They took us to Vietnam for like 2.5 weeks. Me and my Chris Cola went, and we just kicked to a Bert Kreischer in Vietnam.
What was the show called?
Oh, it was called Trip Flip. So just to build on that now.
Yeah.
I've never talked about this publicly before.
Uh-oh, we got an exclusive.
I want to say it. Bert Kreischer came to Cleveland the following year. He was on Rover's Morning Glory, which is our big like morning show everybody listens to on the way to work. He brought up that he had brought 2 guys from Cleveland on his show. And then he goes on to tell this story about how one of our dads wrote him a letter after the show because we had lost contact and hadn't talked in like years. And he wrote him a letter saying how thankful he was that he took his son on this like trip and that we had such a great time and how he never could have done it and how he doesn't talk to his kid anymore, but he was really grateful that he got to have this experience, and a big thank you to Bert. He's talked about that on Rover's Morning Glory. He's talked about that on Ari Shafir's podcast and Two Bears, One Cave, their other podcast. And it's just not true. We have very loving, supportive fathers. I don't know if he's confusing us or what's going on, but stop telling people that our dads abandoned us, Bert Kreischer, please. There's no beef at all. I think it's hysterical. Like I said, I think it might be confusing us, but like, just wanted to clear the air on that once and for all.
Well, sometimes, it's like a phony thing that somebody just wrote in and made that story up.
So I thought about that too, and then the other day, my homie, the Big Slop, shout out the Big Slop, he was just like, or your dad's not your dad.
Yeah.
And my head like exploded.
Everybody throw your theories out of what really is going on.
Yeah.
Because there's a mystery.
I'm going home and we're going to the hospital and we're taking blood tests.
Yeah, clearly something happened with Bert though for him to think that. So it was like, did he read a letter and confuse it, or did somebody actually write that? And it was
I gotta talk to the guy. I wanna know.
I need a DNA test sample on that letter, fingerprint that letter, and see who wrote that.